back to the channel. My name's Mitch. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Good car content. I love good car content. I like to build my own cars and I like to review cars. If you're interested in these kind of things, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's jump into this thing. This is gonna be 5 things that I absolutely love about the Subaru BRZ. So the first thing that I love about the Subaru BRZ, I love about this car, is it looks. I think it looks really good. I honestly think it looks really good. I remember when this car first came out and it was at a dealership and I wanted one really bad. I wanted a Toyota Celica, and this is like the predecessor. This is like what they wanted the Toyota Celica to be. This is like a mini Supra, and it came out and I said, wow, that looks really good. And I do, I really like the looks. There's a couple things that are my favorite part about the look. So number one, I think it looks good. It does look sporty. Girls and guys will know it looks sporty. If you're a non-car enthusiast, you'll think it's fast too. It's not very fast. This one's super fast, but they're normally not very fast. But I really do like the look. So the first thing I do like about the looks, I'll go ahead and show you some key points. So one of the major key points that I like is this hood, or the roof, excuse me, the roof. Look at the roof, there's an indent in it. It goes like that, it's concaved. I have a Toyota MR2 Spider with an OEM hardtop, and it has that same like concave. I also have a Lotus ELISE turboed, and it has that same concave, and it's for airflow. It's kind of windy, you guys, sorry about the wind. And it looks so good, and I love how it's small in the front and then opens up in the back. I think that looks awesome. So that's one of the things I really do love about it. The aesthetics of it. The roof looks really, really cool. But I am gonna say in 5 things I hate about it, something that that deals with that roof. The other thing that I absolutely love about this lightning red BRZ, I think that the rear bumper, they did a really good job with it. I think that rear bumper is very good looking. I like it a lot. I think overall it looks really good. The one complaint I don't too much like about the exterior is this. I kind of felt like, I don't know what Toyota was doing with this. That wasn't my favorite part of the car. It's actually my least favorite part of the aesthetic car. That, and then also, they should not have had a little window here. I do not like that. That should have been one window. I think that this should have all been one piece. Maybe bring something up or do a little plastic clip right here and then have the window. I don't like that extra little piece of glass. It's probably for visibility or light or something, but I find it unaesthetic at all. It kind of reminds me of like a Prius or like an older 90s car. I don't think that looks good. I think they should have got rid of it. Reason number 2, why do I love a BRZ? Well, I love this one because of the color, and it has a Rotrex charger on it, which is a supercharger. I really like that this car is manual. So this car comes in a 6-speed manual transmission with a clutch, pedal clutch, not little power shifters, but a clutch, and I really thoroughly enjoy it. The shifts are very quick. Like very quick, very direct. You know where the gears are, like as you're going into it, you can feel 1, 2, 3, and the transmission wants to go to the next gear, and it wants to downshift. You don't have to really fight it or find it. When you pull it out a second, it wants to go right into 3rd. It doesn't want to go into 5th. It doesn't want to go back into 1st. It wants to go into 3rd, and I really love the manual transmission on this. They did a really good job. Let's go ahead and jump into the car, and I'll show you. We'll go through the gears together. It'll be fun. So let's go ahead and jump in the car. The previous owner did a little bit of a shift knob upgrade. So we were in 1st. Now let's go ahead and go into back into 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. And then it has a reverse lockout, which is pretty cool. I like those. So backing up towards you. I really like that. I think that's cool. I think that any car that can come out with a manual 6-speed transmission, you kind of have my vote. I like you a lot. As we're sitting in this car with this blue light, there's a blue LED in this car. It's kind of funny. The next thing that I like is mated. What is mated? So reason number 3, what is mated to that? It's a rear-wheel drive. I love rear-wheel drive. This car is fun. So reason number 3 why I think you guys should get this car, and what I love about this car, and I think that it does a really good job, is its rear-wheel drive. Let's go ahead and check. So being rear-wheel drive, it's fun. This car, I am not kidding you, will spin, always spin the wheels. It just spins the tires, it lights them up. If someone says do a burnout, it will do a burnout. This could be a really, really good drift car, and I would say it is a really good drift car. And I'd say people haven't turned them into drift cars because they still have a lot of value. I think they're still worth a lot. You know, maybe another 15 years goes by, we'll see more of these as drift cars, but they are so fun being rear-wheel drive. And I think Subaru, Toyota, 86, whatever it is, Scion. I think they did a very good job of making this car rear-wheel drive because honestly, I think that they finally listened to what people wanted. They said, you know, what do people want? And they want a 6-speed manual transmission with the rear-wheel drive, and they delivered it. So they did a good job with it. So reason number 3 is a manual transmissions too, and then 3 is rear-wheel drive. I love a rear-wheel drive. I wish I own a Toyota Celica. I wish it was rear-wheel drive. I think it would have been an amazing car. And this car, they did a very good job with it. I stand by it. I think you guys will. Now, there's some other reasons that you could say, you know, what do you like about it? There's a lot of things. I said the looks. I really stand by the looks. Number 4 is a good one that you're gonna want, and they've done a good job with it. It's reliability. This is a pretty darn reliable car. This has a Toyota Boxer in it, says Toyota on it. You can take this car to a lot of mechanics, and they've sold so many of these engines that they are going to be around for a long time, and that's a nice thing to have. If you have a car that's like a Lotus Esprit V8, it's going to be so hard to find parts for that. If you have a V10 Gallardo, it's going to be hard to find parts for this. This thing, if you have an alternator goes out, you can get one real quick. You know, you need spark plugs for it, you can get them real quick. You need coil injectors or whatever, coil packs, you can get them real quick. This car has readily available good parts, and it's reliable. So you're probably not gonna have to change too many of them. So I think that that's a really good bonus factor, especially if you're shopping for cars as like your starter car. Is this a good car? Yes, this is a very good starter car. And if you get a manual one, and if you get a rear-wheel drive one, well, I mean, they're all wheel drive, but if you get a manual one and with the rear-wheel drive, it'll be a great car for you to learn how to handle a car. So I think that this is a great first car. And I really do love that it has such good reliability, so you can count on it. Reason number 5 why I love the Subaru BRZ. So this one is specific to this one. This is not for this platform, which was sold across a couple of car maker companies for this one. I like the Subaru BRZ over the FRS and over the 86 for one reason. I think that it came with a lot better stuff. And what do I mean by that? I mean, one, the headlights are really, really nice. I like the headlights. I believe that those are the factory ones, and I believe that they came with factory HIDs. Let's go ahead and turn the HIDs on 1 second here, but look at those little, yeah, look at those headlights. They look really good. Now, correct me, I'm not sure if these are aftermarket. I could look for a little part number, but I think these are the original ones, and I think they look really, really nice on the BRZ. It looks awesome. I love the lower fog lights on them too. I think that looks really good, but you know, being a BRZ and not an 86 or a FRS, you get a lot of nice stuff. And this being a limited one, you get this nice leather with the red stitching. I think that looks really good. You get this little, there's just a lot of little special packages on this one. I also do like the look of the tack better on this one over the FRS. I think that this looks more adult, and I think it looks really good. In addition to it, one of my favorite things, honestly, about this car is these seats. They're really good. They did a really good job with these seats. You'll really like. Yeah, I've kind of always wanted like a bucket seat that are very similar to these seats. I think that they're very comfy. They're not overly bolstered, and they're not underly bolstered. That's a funny word. They do a very good job of holding me. And I'm 6'4", like 200 pounds, right, to like 215. And I really like the way that they fit and hug me, because I know that my MR2 and on my Toyota Celica, if I take a corner like at, I don't know, 45 miles an hour and pull, you know, lean into it on a nice like spiny dragon road, it feels like I'm not being held by the car enough. And I have the original ones in there. This car does a better job of that, and I really like the look of the BRZ. So these seats are really good. I really like these seats. Now, my Evo on my Recaros, I have an Evo, and on the Recaros, those seats are more aggressive bolstering than this one, so, and it feels like it when you get in. I have bigger set friends that get in there and they're like, oh man, I barely fit in here, or these are uncomfortable. I like that it holds you in that tight. But these ones are like this happy medium that if you're a little bit bigger, you'll still get into them. But if you're smaller, it will hug you. And I think it's the perfect amount of bolstering. So I really, truly do love the seats on these cars. I think that it's really cool that they came with such nice seats, especially, I'm gonna throw some shade on the 2015 Evos. They came with these just horrible seats. They should have put these bucket seats in that car, and then they should have renamed them Recaros, because these are great seats. I really do like them. So that is the 5th reason that I do love the Subaru BRZ, is that they have really nice. So if you're shopping for one of these, do I recommend it? Yes, I do recommend it. Yes, I love these cars. They are nice. This one is so super fast. I hope you guys enjoyed that original review that I did. You guys saw how fast that is. This is a fast car. I'm not joking around. There's a lot of torque on this thing for how lightweight it is, and it handles really good too. The steering wheel is direct on it. The 6-speed's great. The rear-wheel drive is great. The power on this one is nuts. I love it. It is a good car, and I recommend you getting one of these. If I see a Subaru, I actually always wanted one of these. I actually preferred the FRS. Now I probably would want an 86, Toyota 86, but I love this platform, and if you own one of these, you'll get a thumbs up from me because I like these cars. So make sure to hit the like button. Any comments down below if you have any questions, if you're shopping for one, or if you don't want to know what to look for, I can always comment and help you with that. But you'll enjoy these cars. This is a great starter car for you, and you'll truly enjoy it. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you on 5 reasons I hate this car. And I'll give you a good 5 reasons I hate this car. See you on the next video.